My landlord ignored my repairs, so I got the building condemned a couple of years ago. I moved into a small apartment in an old building. It wasn't fancy, but it was affordable, and in a decent neighborhood. At first, everything was fine, until about 3 months in, things started to fall apart. It started with a small leak in the ceiling, then a weird smell in the bathroom, and eventually, black mold started showing up. I told my landlord right away. He said, "We'll take care of it soon." So I waited and waited. Nothing. Then the heat stopped working, right in the middle of a freezing winter. I couldn't sleep. My fingers would go numb at night. I wore two jackets inside my apartment just to stay warm. Again, I called him. I emailed. I texted. I even mailed a printed letter. His response? "We're working on it. Be patient." I wasn't asking for luxury. I just wanted basic human needs: heat, clean air, and a ceiling that didn't drip. So I decided to stop begging and start documenting. I took photos of everything, videos too, especially when mold started spreading across the walls. I saved every ignored email, every fake promise, every excuse. Then I started talking to the other tenants. Point one had a rat problem. Another had water damage so bad her carpet was soggy. Point one guy was living with no hot water for 3 months. We weren't alone, and we weren't crazy. So I collected everything, mine and theirs, and sent it to the city housing authority. They responded within 2 days. Then came the inspection. The inspectors were serious. They checked everything: plumbing, heat, electrical, the mold. They didn't just inspect my unit. They checked the entire building. Point 3 days later, the building was declared legally uninhabitable. Everyone got emergency relocation support. The landlord was fined thousands of dollars. And to top it all off, he had to start a full renovation, supervised by the city. He couldn't even rent the place out again until he passed every code inspection. I got my full deposit back, plus 2 months of rent reimbursed, and the satisfaction of watching him lose the money he refused to spend fixing my ceiling. All he had to do was act like a decent landlord. Instead, he lost everything. Comment if you think I did the right thing or not.